Hello, very good morning. Welcome to JS Session Academy. Welcome to the next part of video in the Playwright for API series. In the first video, we saw about the installation and introduction. The next video, we saw how to write send a post request with the help of Playwright API. So we added right test shoot, and we added test case test at and we added at before all right annotation hooks for right launching the post request. So we added in the post request. In this next video, we also saw about how to write test retrieve the data from the server, okay, with the help of get method. Okay, so in this video, we are going to see how to do update a request with the help of Playwright with API. Okay, in the JavaScript language. Okay, so the first video we saw about how to do uh, post create a resource, and in next video we saw how to retrieve a resource, and third video we are going to use a put method and we are going to update a resource. Okay, let's see how we can update a resource with the help of Playwright JavaScript, right? So in the API testing. Okay, so let me create a test now. So as we saw, I am going to write the same class which we saw in the previous video. So please go through the previous two videos for a better understanding. Okay, so now the concentration is only on the put, not on the other test. Okay, let me add put. Okay, and I will add update. I'll add update pet. Okay, so now let me close it one. Okay, so now I'll add the async for the default right weight. Okay, async. Okay, now I'll add the fixture here. Okay, let me add the fixture, that is a request fixture. So the request fixture, through this fixture we can uh, use all the Playwright methods, right, API methods from the request. Okay, so all the four crude operations and the other right methods, right, like query param or body, right, all this right validations we can do with the help of this request. Okay, so now I've added the request. Okay, let me the function also. I added a curly bracket. Okay, so I've added here. Okay, okay. Now, I've added a test case. Okay, so I've added a test and I created a method here. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll do a smart thing here. We'll use the same code which we did earlier. First is constant and using a reference variable called res for getting the response, and await dot request, instead of get we need to put. Okay, so since you are going to update a request, for that the method which you are going to use it is put. Okay, now let me go here. Okay, so let me go here and add the uh, this one. Okay, the endpoint. Okay, so let me add here, let me copy the same endpoint. Okay, so I given HTTP pet store swagger IO v2 and pet. Okay, so this is base URI, and this is going to be the resource, the same endpoint which we did in the previous video. I'm going to use it. Okay, so first I've added a endpoint here, then I'm going to add the header also, which we did in the last time. Okay, so I'm going to use the same thing here. I'm going to use a header here. Okay, let me copy it. Okay, so I'm going to use the header. Okay, so header is content type application JSON. So it's going to check whether the header is of content type application JSON, and data is the pet ID which we retrieved earlier, and name is Anju, Instead of that, I will name the right name to Joshi. Okay, so instead of Anju, now this time it's going to take it as an Joshi. Okay, so I'm going to update the resource from Anju to Joshi, and status available to, I will change it to Sol. So we are going to update it and see whether it's able to update the resource or not. Okay, so we are going to see whether we are able to update it or not. Okay, so I've added the first the endpoint, then the resource, and next one is the header and the data, the request JSON, right, and updated the resource, the name and the status here. Okay, now what we'll do is, right, we'll go for the validation part. Okay, for that I will put expect. Okay, so we'll add expect here, and I will add res dot status. I'm going to check the status. Okay, and I'm going to use the status method for getting the status, and I'm going to assert it. The status should be 200. If it is 200, it's pass. Otherwise, it's going to fail it. Okay, so it's going to check whether the status is of 200. Okay, now one minute. Okay, so now, right, I've added the bracket here. Okay, I started with this one and closed it. Okay, now expect right, the right, res variable, the status, and to be 200. So okay, so we have added an update request now. Okay, so we'll also right, get the body also. We'll print the body also, constant body. Okay, equal to await. Okay, okay, await res dot json. Okay, we'll add JSON. Okay, so then I'm going to extract the body as JSON, and then I'm going to add console dot log. Okay, and then I'm going to write pass the console as updated resource. Okay, and I'm going to write use the body here. Okay, so it's going to print the body updated resource. Okay, okay, now let me validate the pet id. Okay, now let me validate the, name also. Okay, so let me validate the name which I updated. Okay, name which I updated is Joshi. Okay, let me validate that also. Okay, now let me validate the one minute. Okay, let me validate the status also. Okay, so I'll use expect body dot status. Okay, so the body is a reference and status is the right attribute which I'm using, the parameter, and next one is to be sold. Okay, so I'm just checking whether the status is updated to sold, and name is updated to Joshi. Okay, so this is how right we can do validate, write a code for, okay, update. Okay, so we can also write, we wrote a code for this one. Okay, so we can also write for write get. So after updating we can check whether it's been updated or not. For that, I'll copy the already wrote get code here. So first we'll update, then we'll retrieve and see whether it's been retrieved, updated or not. Okay. So for that, what I'll do is, right, I'll copy the previous code here and I will paste here. Okay. So get retrieve async request, and I'm passing the res await request dot get, and I'll pass the endpoint with the pet id, the dynamic id, right, the dynamic id which is created initially. We gave 1235, right? I'm doing this for 1235 id. Okay. So now you should see the previous video, then only you'll get a flow. Okay. So directly if you see this video you won't understand, you should see the previous video so that you are right able to follow it. Okay. So first, right, I'll retrieve, and with the help of the request fixture, and I'll pass the endpoint with the help of get method, and I'll store it in a reference called as res. So it validates the status to be 200. It drives the JSON body, and it's going to validate the pet id also. Okay. Same thing, I will validate the both name and also the status also in a drive also. So I'm going to write validate both the name should be Joshi and status should be sold. Okay. I'm going to write validate it. Sorry, I didn't add it as to. Okay. So it's going to be updated. Okay. Now let me close the bracket and close it. Okay. Okay. Now, so what we are doing? We are doing four things. One is, right, I've added an before all hooks, so it's going to do on before the every attest. Okay, every test. If the before all is one, so for before get, it's going to post it, then do get. So before put is going to post it, and then it's going to do the put update. Then before get again, it's going to post it and do it. For all, we are using the same pet id, that is 12345. Okay. So first, right, what we do is, right, we'll add here before, and we changed right to the get retrieve, and we updated name to be Joshi, and then it's going to be updated to sold. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Okay. So let me go to the terminal. First let me save the file, that's important. Okay. Let me go to the terminal. Okay. Let me go to cd test, the folder where the file is there. Okay. Now let me use the run command, that is npx playwright test. Okay. Let me run it. Okay. So there is a test get retrieve request constant store. Okay. Okay, it tells there is a duplicate right uh, right declaration. Okay, get is for updated resource. Okay, so this is for updated resource. Okay, let me save it. Let me run again. Okay, first crude operation. Right, we gave it a Joshi. Okay, and then okay, so here we made some mistakes here. That should be passed as string. Okay, let me run again. Okay, all three pass. So first it did post it, then retrieve it 1 2 3 5, then the status, as you can see, right, it updated the resource to Joshi, and the status has been sold, and it did retrieve also. So all three test cases is been passed now. First, it's able to post it with the help of 1 2 3 5. Next, it's able to get it, right, and then it's able to update it. So all three red test cases have been fast. Okay, so we can see the resource has been updated, the name has been updated, and the status from available, it has been updated to sold. Okay, so this is how we can do all the four crude operations. Still now we saw post, get, and update. The next video we'll see how to delete a resource with the help of Playwright with JavaScript. Okay, so hope this right session, right, or the video is useful for you. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Continue to follow the series. Slowly we are going to move to the framework. We'll try to build a small framework from the scratch, and we'll see how we can learn the Playwright with JavaScript. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Have a nice day. Meet you soon in the next part of video. Bye.